Wendy Davis. This is what irks me about this. Wendy Davis, listen, the reason she's in the position she's in is because she had a filibuster for abortion rights last year that she stayed up all night on her feet for 12 or 15 hours or whatever it ended up being, and she basically delayed a bill in the Texas state government. Because of this, CNN or in all these other news outlets picked up the story that, oh my God, this hot blonde woman, 50 years old, is sitting on the floor and she's doing this 15-hour filibuster. Let's put her on TV. She became an overnight star because of this.
Yeah. Exactly.
And by the way, the bill still passed 3 weeks later. So she did nothing.
She did nothing.
Nothing.
And I love this. This is where I go back to about protest. You're protesting for protesting. You're just saying no. Offer a solution. If you protest, you should have to offer a solution.
Right.
Okay, here's how I would fix the bill. Nobody offered to fix the bill. She didn't offer to fix the bill. She just said, look, I'm going to stand up here and wear diapers and go to the bathroom with myself for several hours and become a star so that
You're fired up today.
So that I can stop this bill. Okay, what would you put in place of it? Well, I don't know.
I just keep things the way they are.
I just want to stop it. Dum.
But now,
it's politicians.
But now she's the Democratic nominee for governor of Texas because she had her one
I'm
moment.
I'm stand up somewhere
spotlight.
and not go to the bathroom and actually go to the bathroom myself. She wore a diaper on myself for like 12 hours and see if I can run like for Premier Bermuda or something.
Well, we sit out in Raw for 3.5 hours every week.
Yeah, we don't go to the bathroom.
I know that's the problem, but sometimes you want to.
I've almost left the ringside a few times.
Booker T did. This is actually a great story. I don't know why we're on a subject of wrestling now, but we did it. Booker T was doing commentary a couple of years ago. For those of you who know who Booker is, he's a famous wrestler. He's a Hall of Famer, WWE Hall of Famer. Great guy. One of my
I wrote the forward to his book.
Yes, you did. And he's one of my favorite people in the entire world. Believe it or not, he actually mentioned me in his Hall of Fame speech. The only guy, I don't know, I'm sure he regrets that. I paid him off for it. But anyway.
He had been drinking.
we were announcing at ringside during a pay-per-view, and Booker had never done commentary before, so he didn't realize that you're out there for pretty much 3 full hours. And
sometimes 4.
Yes, and he never stopped his fluid intake during the day. So during the Elimination Chamber match, this is where this huge cage surrounds the ring. At the time, I was a bad guy on television, so I had to go up to this podium and read an email from the anonymous general manager. So as I go up to the podium and read the email, I happen to glance over at the announce table. Now, this is on live television. Booker stands up, and he just leaves the announce table, and he starts walking around the ring, and he goes to the back, and I'm like... So I sit down, and I'm like, where the hell did he go? I can't remember who I was working with. It was Jerry or whoever it was. And Booker comes wandering back about 5 minutes later. Where were you? And he goes, I had to go to the bathroom. So he got up in the middle of a live broadcast to go to the locker room, go to the bathroom, and come back.
People don't realize we're out there a lot of times for 4 hours straight. So this is not like NFL football where like Aikman and Joe Buck, who are probably the best in the world, they sit up there in a booth. And during commercial breaks, they can go to the bathroom. We can't.
No, we're at ringside.
We're at ringside. we got nowhere to go. Actually, last year at WrestleMania, because we're out there almost 5 hours for WrestleMania straight.
Yep.
I found a bathroom that was about 100 feet away in that 70-something thousand seat arena, just in case. And I told King, I said, hey, there's a bathroom right there. Now, neither one of us had to use it, but it was just in case.
And the worst part about it is you're out there and we're screaming and yelling for 4 hours and your voice gets parched
so
and you're dry and you have to drink. It's unreal. I don't know why we got into that subject. Hey, we come back, we're going to go overseas. We're going to talk a little bit about Iraq.
You are listening to the critically acclaimed John Layfield and Michael Cole radio show, the hottest show on webtalkradio.net. Now, John can be reached on Twitter at JC Layfield, and Michael can be reached at Michael Cole.